Hello, beautiful. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tracy. Today I want to share with you everything that I ate while I was traveling for work in Atlanta. We started off at the airport and I had some hummus and some pretzels along with some water. I did have breakfast before I left home, but I thought I better have something before we get on this plane. Once we landed at the hotel, my boss had upgraded us to concierge level, so we were able to go and have food on the concierge level each day, which included that marinated vegetables that you saw there, along with some hot passion tea by the brand Tazo. It was the perfect thing for unpacking and kind of settling into my room. That night, we all went out for a team dinner to Marlowe's Tavern. I started off with some eggplant tempura that was so delicious, you guys. I really enjoyed it. For my entree, I had this veggie burger. The only way I can describe this veggie burger, in the words of Cousin Paula, it looks vegan. And it was. It was not the best, but I made it through. The next morning, I went back to the concierge level for breakfast, and they had a really good spread. Pretty much covered everything that anyone would need. They even had some salmon and capers, so you can make yourself some lox, I guess. It was a full bar, so I ended up just having some fruit and toast this particular morning, just because I was not that hungry and I was a little bit anxious with this being my first conference, how everything would go. So I just had some hot tea along with that. But by the time lunchtime came, I wasn't nervous no more, and I was tired and I was hungry. So we went over to the Peachtree Center. We had tacos from Moe's, and I had tofu tacos that were really good. I'll be trying those again. And I also had some chips and some salsa. That night, we walked over to a restaurant called the Big Kahuna. This salad was the most disturbing thing that I've eaten in a long time. It was just a big plate of blah. It was had no taste. They didn't even try to really make it look appealing. It was just meh. I ordered some avocado to go with it to try, but it was just not that good. So I stopped by the hotel, I guess their little snack area, got some more pretzels and finished off the hummus from the plane that I had the day before. So the next day, my coworker and I got to have a leisurely breakfast at the hotel restaurant called Sway. I had the buffet that allowed me to have the most delicious oatmeal I have literally ever eaten in my life. I didn't even know oatmeal could taste that good. Oh my word, it was so good. And I got the hostess to bring me some soy milk for my coffee, and I just had a few hashed brown potatoes and some fruit. That watermelon was really good for that time of year also. Later on, for a snack, I did have a Kind bar and a bottle of Dasani water. Later on that afternoon, I just had another snack, which was kind of like a bagel with some peanut butter and some jelly on it. Then we had a welcome reception, and all of my coworkers, Tracy, the wontons are vegan. The wontons are vegan. So I had a few wontons with some hummus and some vegetables, but I was still hungry because I just really worked my behind off that day. So when I got back to my room, I had DoorDash bring me a farmhouse. I think it's called Farmhouse. So I had a vegan burger that was pretty good and some sweet potato fries. The next day, we went back to the concierge level, and I had some more oatmeal along with some fresh fruit that was super delicious. And I had some tea as well, along with some, actually, that may be coffee, and some orange juice as well. It was all pretty good. For lunch, I had lunch with my team, and we had, like, you guys, I know this meal may look not so good. That is quinoa, brown rice, asparagus, mushrooms, green beans, and like a red pepper sauce. This meal converted me to want to go 100% plant-based before the end of the year, and that is my new wellness goal. You guys, that meal was honestly one of the best meals I've ever eaten in my life. So for dinner, I had this veggie taco that is cauliflower and mushroom along with pickled red onions. It was beyond delicious, you guys. It was so super good, along with some chips, salsa, and white rice. The next morning, back at the concierge level again, I was feeling not so hungry, so I had another peanut butter and jelly sandwich along with some fresh fruit. This salad had 2 big blocks of brie cheese on it. My coworker sat down, stabbed them both with her fork, and said, "Now you can go." Thank you, Susan. So I had this wedge salad where I put lemon juice, salt, and pepper on it as my dressing. Now, this meal is prettier than the one I showed you from yesterday, but it was not as good, you guys. It was good, don't get me wrong, but the one from the day before that converted me to plant-based was much better. Back in my room again that night, I ordered tacos from the same restaurant. The 2 tacos you see with the guacamole on it were not good at all. It was something that I could have made in my sleep. It was not good. But those 2 cauliflower and mushroom were so delicious. Boom. Y'all, I just had to show y'all that carpet. If I had to look at it for 2 days, y'all had to look at it for 10 seconds. Wasn't that carpet a mess? They are replacing it. Go ahead, Hyatt. That morning, we had breakfast kind of together. I wasn't feeling great this morning, so I just had some fruit. I wanted to get as much vitamins in me as I could, so I just had some fruit and some tea. I'm missing a few clips, you guys, because some meals were just not awful. I think I just deleted them from my phone. But I wanted to show you guys this view. This is from the 72nd floor of the Westin in Atlanta. And it was just a stunning view. We ate at a restaurant called Sundial, and I just have this delicious pear and heirloom tomato salad. Oh my goodness, you guys, I have to try that with you guys. It was so good. I have to try to recreate that. It was beyond delicious. And then I have this vegetable tortellini that was also good. I was very happy that I was able to find so many vegan options and plant-based to boot. While I was on my trip in Atlanta, I really had never eaten this well in my life, y'all. And it was just some really, really good food. The next day, I don't remember where I'm having breakfast. I think I'm just having breakfast with my team. Just had a little bit, not a lot. I do remember that the bar was set up and they proudly let you know what was vegan, what was gluten-free, and what was this and what was that. So it was really good. That granola, oh my Lord, it was delicious. That granola was so good. I found a black bean burger with some potato chips and some pasta salad, and it was so good, guys. This bag of chips was the worst thing that I had the entire time I was in Atlanta. I am completely off of those now because it was just not good. That night we went to Mary Mac's Tea Room, which is apparently world famous, and they had a vegan menu with these options on it. So from that menu, I chose the veggie soup, the baked sweet potato, side salad, and applesauce. The soup was so good. The dressing for the salad and those tender greens were just really good. Everyone at the table was looking at me like, is it good, Tracy? Is it really good? Yeah, I'm making y'all look at that carpet one more time. But that's the last time I make y'all look at that carpet, though. The next morning, I found some more granola and some more fruit. I had started feeling a little bit better. I was kind of going in and out at this point because we had been inside of the hotel working so many hours, so many days that my immune system was freaking out a little bit. So I tried to bulk up on as many veggies and fruit as I could. One of the sweet waiters found some soy milk for me to have with my granola, and it was also yummy. That for lunch I had like a wheat berry kind of salad thingy with Italian dressing that was so good. And per usual, I'm missing some footage because by this time, y'all, I was barely making it. But that morning I slept in and I did not have breakfast, so this burger wasn't even a video, it was just a picture. It was a picture of the Impossible. No, that was the Beyond Meat burger at Sway Restaurant, and it was really good. For dinner, we went over to the Marriott to the restaurant called Sear, and I had some sweet potato gnocchi and some root veggies with harissa, I think is how you pronounce it. And they were the root veggies were not good, but the sweet potato gnocchi was good. And then I had this mango sorbet. I may be butchering all the words I just said, but that's how I think you're supposed to say them. And finally, it was our last day, and I'm just now showing you my Starbucks, but trust me, I had Starbucks almost every day because I had a card to get free Starbucks every day, so I had it every day. So I was just showing you my chai latte from that particular day because I was so freaking happy to be going home. I think I might even post that chai latte on Instagram. I was so happy to be going home. But at the airport, my boss got me some Chick-fil-A. What can you eat, Tracy? I was like, some hash browns and some fruit and an orange juice. She was like, okay. And we headed back to Nashville. It was a wonderful trip. I could not have dreamed up a better job with the most beautiful coworkers in the entire world. I am so grateful. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye, beautiful.